Yeah, and
That goes back to what I was saying. A lot of people don't pay attention to these things until it affects them directly. And I'm
right,
pretty sure the owner's son or his brother,
his brother.
it's his brother.
Yep.
Yeah, his brother has autism.
Yep.
And it's like, look at what happens.
Right.
You know,
Right. Right.
and it's more of that needs to be highlighted and spoke upon.
Yeah. And shout out to the Eagles. You know, I love them
Go
since
Birds.
my yes, since my son's age, and they've been more than amazing to me and Levi. Actually, they saw when we got gifted the tickets, they saw the video of us getting surprised with the tickets, and the president of the Eagles came to the tailgate of that game and gave us Eagles gear. And I wasn't even expecting him to show. He just comes and and it was like, yeah, Chante, the president of the Eagles. I was like, wait, what? Who? I was like, the president of, and he's just coming in. He's like, Chante, you know, we've seen, you know, the video of you getting the tickets, and we just really want to thank you for supporting the Eagles Autism Challenge. And we just, you know, appreciate everything that you're doing, supporting autism and, you know, being an advocate. And that just meant a lot because I'm like, yo, this is my team. And like, yo.
That's big.
Yeah,
that's big.
you know.
That's big.
And then not too long after that, I got an email from the foundation that they wanted me and Levi to be in a video talking about the sensory room. So we got to do that. Then they reached out to us again. I want to say April. No, actually before April, we got a Christmas gift from them, which I wasn't. They've just been so like open arms with us that it's just, I really want to continue to build that relationship. If that happens, I'm going to put that in the universe. Like I want that to continue. I would love to be a part of the Eagles Autism
It's not
Foundation.
just showing face, just to
Right.
You're not just on a commercial to say, hey, look, we're doing this for this.
Right.
Like they're actually doing it.
And what I loved about the video, I'll send you the link too after
definitely.
this,
I'd love to share
so
it.
that you can get a chance to watch it. But they wanted us to be as honest as possible about the struggles we have as parents with kids with special needs and why this means so much to us. And yeah, it's just been a blessing.
It's awesome. Well, we're getting ready to wrap up pretty much. We're hitting our hour.
Okay.
You want to say a couple things? You want to say bye?
Bye.
You want to say bye to the mic?
Okay, bye.
Good job, me.
Thank you, Levi. Just for the listeners, where they can find you, where they can reach out.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Echo Boy's Mom 82. My other page, Echo Boy and ABC Girl. Facebook, Chante Douglas. Twitter, Levi's Mom 82. Yeah, and I'm on all platforms, so just hit me up.
Perfect. Well, thank you for doing the book, because we've said it multiple times. Just showing kids and adults what these things are that aren't that big and we're not really educated on.
Right.
It's really helping.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I just really appreciate the support the book has gotten so far. So thank you to everyone who's bought a book, bought a t-shirt, bought a face mask. Real quick. I'm still doing fundraising for Matthew Rushin. If anyone is not familiar, he's currently serving a 50-year sentence for a car accident. He has autism. He has PTSD.
Wow.
It was a non-deadly car accident. No one died. I mean, the other person got severely hurt, but he's a black kid, college kid that was an engineer major. He's currently in the state of Virginia Corrections Facility. He's already been assaulted while in jail.
Serving how much time?
Yeah, he was sentenced to 50 years. So he's been in jail for a year already. So if you want to Google him, his name is Matthew Rushin. I did a small little fundraiser back in July. I raised about $130 for my T-shirts and face masks, and I donated that to his GoFundMe page.
Okay.
His mom... I keep telling her on Facebook she's such a pillar of strength because I don't even know what I would do if that was my son.
There's a group called the Innocence Project. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
Okay.
But they help people get out of wrongful convictions and stuff like that. So I'll show you afterwards, and maybe we can reach out to them or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, anything to help get him out of prison. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Any future goals before we get out of here?
Yes. So I have a book coming in the fall, Echo Boy. It's titled Are You Okay? A Story by Echo Boy. I have a whole team of kids coming next year. They're all Black and Hispanic, and they're going to be fighting racism. And the name of the team is Phenomenal Five.
Nice.
And the title is The Battle for Justice.
Perfect. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
And we'll put all the links in the show notes and everything like that. So
awesome.
Thank you once again
Thank you so much for having us.
All right.
All right.
Bye. And that's it, folks. That was our show. I thought it was very insightful, and I personally learned a lot. Chante has been through a ton, and to see her hold it together and be able to advocate for the autism community it's amazing in itself. So also, I wanted to give you guys an update. As you know, these shows are pre-recorded. This one was recorded at the end of August, and I put them up as the weeks go by. But at the end of the show, Chante talked about Matthew Rushin, as you've heard, and I am extremely happy to say that after the show, when we recorded it, I shared with Chante the link to the Innocence Project, and that was back in the end of August. It is now September. And this past weekend, Chante actually reached out to me to let me know that the Innocence Project has officially gotten involved in Matthew Rushin's case. Amazing. That is some amazing stuff. I was super I was so excited I could freaking tear up. It's moments like this that make me extremely proud to be part of a positive impact in someone's life. And you always hear me say this. I always say, no matter how big or small an act is, it can have the biggest ripple effects. This is one of the main reasons why I always encourage you to share a positive story with the podcast, or positive information, or even if you have a question, just to reach out. I'm not really sure what the outcome of Matthew's case will be, but just the fact that that one small yet incredibly helpful piece of information, as far as knowing that there's a group out there who are helping people with wrongful convictions, it can really change a life for the better. That's for me, that's enough for me. So I'm asking you once again, if you or anyone you know has anything positive to share with the podcast, reach out. Hit up the Facebook page or the Instagram page, both at Limelight Highlight. Our Twitter handle is LL_highlight. And if all else fails, you can always reach me at limelight_highlight@gmail.com. Every week, I always ask if you want to support the podcast or want to do me a huge favor. You can do either of those things by sharing the podcast, or just checking out the show notes. In the show notes, you'll find links to, especially this episode, the Chante's Eagles Autism fundraiser for Team Echo Boy, as well as links to Chante's books. Her most recent children's book, The Adventures of Echo Boy and ABC Girl, all on Amazon. If we can just reach one person who is in dire need of this information, as I always say, then this podcast has served its purpose. It's just those small things. There's a lot of people out there who deal with a lot of different things, and sometimes it's hard to go and ask for help. So if this podcast really reached out to you or can affect you, because we're all human, there's so many different things that we can touch on and so many people we can reach, share it, let people know. So once again, if you have any questions, reach out, check out the show notes. While you're there, make sure you give the podcast a like, subscribe to the show so you don't miss any new episodes that drop, and give the podcast a review and rating so we can continue to reach those who may need this information as we share it. As of right now, we're averaging about 115 downloads per episode, which is great numbers in my opinion. I love it. But we need to make this thing grow and really get it out there. So share. I really hope you do. I really appreciate everyone who turns in week after week, or even whenever you can. I love the fact that you listen and you get feedback. I love you all, and I hope this podcast has inspired you to do something positive or share something positive with someone else. Tune in next week where we have a little lighter topics that going on with Genesis from G Talk, a YouTube channel that covers great conversations. So be sure to check that out. It'll be fun, I promise you. Until next time, be humble, be helpful, pay it forward, and be the best you. Thanks for listening.